What it's really like to be an engineer? Engineering, it's a career path that has shaped the endeavors of some of society's most well-known inventions, from Gustave Eiffel's eponymous French Tower, to Elon Musk's entrepreneurial drive behind SpaceX. But is a career as an engineer all it's cracked up to be? And what does it take to get there? Matt Bickley studied a Bachelor of Mechanical Engineering, Honors, at Deakin University, graduating with first-class honors and qualifying for the Deakin Golden Key Society. He tells us about how the engineering course he studied online gave him the confidence to systematically navigate complex problems, focusing on the why of a problem rather than the what led you to becoming an engineer? With an established career in the engineering industry as a design draftsperson, becoming an engineer was the natural next step. Although I had years of experience in 3D design, I was lacking in the engineering knowledge required to fully understand detailed engineering design and calculation. I am also fortunate enough to work at a company that supports its employees in developing their careers, with an assisted education program allowing me time off work for studies. Combining a supportive employer with existing industry experience allowed me to pursue a career as an engineer. What does an average day look like for you? A typical day begins with a quick review of my emails in order to catch up with on-site works, as projects occur all day, every day, with priority engineering issues action first thing. Throughout the day there are engineering and project meetings, typically discussing design, logistic and cost factors for major projects. When I'm not in meetings I am busy working on major project engineering documents, scope of works, HSE assessments, project schedules and financial forecasts, or creating and reviewing detailed design drawings. Apart from these responsibilities I also attend site for construction and commissioning duties on most of the projects I am involved with in order to assist with problems that occur in any way I can. This could be anywhere in Australia. Being a successful engineer is having a balance of theoretical knowledge backed by sound practical experience. The constant challenge is finding the balance of the two and ensuring the decisions you make are well thought out, engineered correctly, practical and cost-effective. What do you love most about your job? No two projects are ever the same. Working for a national company means you have the opportunity to work with people across Australia on complex problems for projects that have different rules and regulations depending on the part of Australia that project takes place. This provides the opportunity to hear and learn from a wide range of engineers, technicians and designers from all background and experiences. Another plus is the opportunity to travel Australia-wide as required, to be on-site for site engineering duties, training or important project meetings. What are some of the challenges of your job? Being a successful engineer is having a balance of theoretical knowledge backed by sound practical experience. The constant challenge is finding the balance of the two and ensuring the decisions you make are well thought out, engineered correctly, practical and cost-effective. This can lead to differences of opinion from other engineers, managers or field technicians in which the ability to justify your actions and provide sufficient engineering knowledge are key. Furthermore, a considerable amount of time is spent on engineering documentation, reports and forecasts. Whilst writing reports can seem tedious at times, the importance of traceability and accountability must be upheld in order to prove engineering due diligence is considered at all times. What are the necessary skills required in your job? First and foremost, I believe the ability to work with a team towards achieving a common goal is the most important skill required, which requires great communication abilities and consideration of other points of view. Furthermore, the willingness to travel and be on site during construction activities and ownership of any and all tasks allocated to you are very important. Enthusiasm for problem solving is a must, with the ability to work within strict guidelines but still find unique solutions a key component to most engineering problems. The determination to see a solution through to inception is also very important, as is the ability to acknowledge and learn from your mistakes as they happen, and they will happen. What school and university subjects or qualifications fit your job as an engineer? As project engineering requires a combination of project management, design, construction and commissioning skills, it is hard to say. However, I do think the ability to do a real industry-based final year project was the best university subject to prepare oneself for a project engineer's role. This is because a final year project requires not only design input, but justification, research, risk assessment, financial forecasting and solution proving in order to be successful in the unit. Of course, this unit is the culmination of everything learned so far, hence all of the units required for an engineering degree will in some way, even if only in a small way, begin to prepare you for a job as a project engineer. You can use your creativity every day. Being an engineer means you are paid to create and innovate each and every day. During their careers, engineers have to tackle various projects regardless of their area of expertise or education. What's better than that? Whether you're into physics, construction, or something else, you will always have the necessary tools to develop your own systems and projects. Engineering degrees are highly respected and engineers are needed all over the world. This means that you can literally work wherever you desire or travel as you would like. Whether you finished a mechanical, electrical, or civil engineering school or college, your services will be in high demand. Related, 15 futuristic jobs that will common in the near future. I've gotten to travel across the world working in my career, and an engineering degree is what took me here. As long as you're ready for an adventure, having an engineering degree can open many doors. Engineers are some of the highest paid workers across the globe. While doctors may have them beat out in some sectors, engineering jobs consistently pay good incomes nearly everywhere they are needed. Graduates who have just finished their college courses can expect a nice future. The most important thing to understand about being an engineer is that you're always going to have a comfortable salary. If you want to become mega rich, you're going to need to advance in the business world, but engineering can help you get there. Being an engineer your entire life won't get you to living in a massive mansion, but it will ensure that you don't miss bills and live comfortably. If you want to come home at the end of your day and feel like you have made a difference, most engineering professions provide great avenues for helping others. As you start to develop as a professional, you will be working on bigger projects, building higher buildings, and helping people all over the world. Making a nice salary is nice, but it's even better when the work you're doing is literally changing the world. Being an engineer is an amazing feeling, simply because you get the joys of making and designing things that have never been made before. Never be out of a job. Like we mentioned earlier, engineers are needed literally everywhere in the world. This means that when you lose one job, there are bound to be a list of other companies hiring. Students who have just completed a university program can expect an annual salary of $66,000. An engineering student who works with software and technology can expect even more, around $70,000 per year including benefits. As long as you're not too picky, you're always going to have job opportunities as an engineer. Don't think you're limited to just engineering either. An engineering degree is respected across all fields, and the tools it gives you are great for business and other situations as well. Practically every engineering profession involves hands-on work that will keep you involved throughout the day. You can sit behind a computer if you would like, but getting out there and making new stuff is a breeze in engineering. This makes the profession so much more interesting as students can start developing their own projects before they complete respective college programs. One of my favorite things about engineering school was all of the hands-on demonstrations and projects we did. It's the reason that I chose the college I went to. If hands-on engineering sounds interesting to you, I promise it is, then you'll want to investigate this at the colleges you're interested in. In work too, engineers can be pretty hands-on, letting you experience the things you've designed on a computer in real life. There's no better feeling. For example, I have a civil engineering degree but took my skill set to the markets of engineering software, writing, and journalism, and some design work on the side. My engineering degree underscores how I approach all of my work, and it set me apart in the job pool many a time. Being an engineer comes with a wealth of knowledge that enables you to build things that will amaze your friends. Each new project will improve your skills, teach you how to solve various problems, and utilize resources and materials to the best of your abilities. We can't guarantee you will be able to drive a skid steer with that level of skill though, you will have to finish a special course to do that. There's something rewarding about knowing how to make and design things that few other people in the world have ever made or designed. For example, I have a civil engineering degree but took my skill set to the markets of engineering software, writing, and journalism, and some design work on the side. My engineering degree underscores how I approach all of my work, and it set me apart in the job pool many a time.